Right, so today then we're going to look at calculating the perimeter of 2D shapes. Okay, so 2D shapes are the flat shapes. You'll see I will concentrate on rectangles, squares, and different types of triangles. Okay, with all the same principle for all of the shapes, really. So the perimeter is the total distance around the outside of a shape. Okay, if I had a piece of string and I put it all around the outside, I would then have one continuous length. I'd be able to measure that. That would then be the perimeter. Okay, so you have to add all of the numbers together. Now, I have it all the time when people say to me, "Sir, I know how to calculate the perimeter and I know how to calculate the area." However, they get confused of when to use which one. Okay, the way I remember it, perimeter, think of a prison guard. Okay, a prison guard always walks around the parameters. Okay, it walks around the parameters, therefore he or she walks around the perimeter. Okay, hopefully that will help you remember the area is the space inside the shape. But today we're looking at perimeter, add up around the shape. Okay, so here then, very common style question. You can see I've got 4 meters, 3 meters, and I need to add them together. However, you'll see here they've only labelled 2 sides. Okay, but we need to add up all of them. It says the total distance, total, all the sides. Okay, all of them. So if this is 4, then the opposite side will also be 4 meters. And if this is 3 meters, then the opposite side has to be 3 as well. I've got 4 sides on my rectangle, therefore I need to add together 4 numbers. 4 add 3 is 7, add 4 is 11, add 3 is 14. Okay, 14 meters. Okay, none of this meters squared because that's area. Okay, remember what I said, this is a piece of string. Okay, that's not meters squared, that's just meters. It is a length. So this one here, the perimeter would be 14 meters. Okay, here I have only labelled one of the sides. Have I made a mistake? No, but I see it all the time where it starts to freak people out when they only see one side labelled. What shape is it? It's a square. What's a property of a square? All 4 sides are equal. If they're equal, they are the same. So if that is 7 centimeters, that is 7, that is 7, that is 7. So I'm going to add up all 4 sides. Well, 4 sevens are 28. So that makes 28 centimeters. Okay, so I've labelled my sides and I've made sure I've counted all 4 of them up. Triangles then. Still the same thing, we're calculating the perimeter, which is the total distance around the outside. Here then I've got 3 different lengths, okay? It is a scalene triangle, okay? 3 separate lengths. So then I now need to add them together. Well, 8 add 7 is 15, add the 6 is 21 centimeters. Okay, nothing wrong with using the column method, or obviously just count it up in your head. Here then, triangle has 3 sides. I've only put labels on 2 of them. Now I've got to use my property knowledge to help me calculate this missing side here. Well, you can see I've got these little lines. Okay, those little lines tell me that those sides are equal. So if this is 8 centimeters, this one must be 8 centimeters. Now I've got all 3, I can add them up. 8 add 8 is 16, add 5 is 21 centimeters. So this one's a scalene triangle, where all 3 sides are different. This one has 2 equal sides. Okay, it's called an isosceles triangle. Now, a little way to help you remember how to spell isosceles, because it's a long word, something I was taught a few years ago. I sat on Swansea cliffs eating lovely egg sandwiches. Okay, being Welsh, that's a very good way to help me remember. And it's about Swansea, so I sat on Swansea cliffs eating lovely egg sandwiches. Okay, and at GCSE, you do actually need to know that because it'll ask you to describe a triangle, and that's a little way to help you remember of how to spell it. Last one then. This one here. Now I just mentioned about the isosceles triangle, how these lines mean that they are equal. Well, on here then, I've got 3 of these little lines, which means I must have 3 equal lengths. So all of these are 9 centimeters. Okay, this time it is an equilateral. An equilateral triangle, all of which the sides are 9 centimeters. So the total would be 9, 18, 27 centimeters. And that is perimeter. Okay, total distance. If it doesn't have the length on the shape, you need to use your property knowledge in order to help you obviously work out that missing length, then add them all up. Nothing wrong with a bit of column method to show your workings, but make sure you know how many sides you've got, and that's how many numbers you should have in order to add them together to calculate perimeter. Hope it helps.